Hey folks, it's Ardwulf. Welcome. We have an unboxing for you today, and this is an older game. The Emperor Returns. This is from Clash of Arms. I managed to score a copy of this off of eBay for a not completely ridiculous price. So let us open her up and see what we get. Now this one says, I'm not sure how well you can see that, the Campaigns of Napoleon Volume 1. Which is not exactly an accurate statement. Campaigns of Napoleon Volume 2 from Clash of Arms is 1807, The Eagles Turn East. So, pretty standard Clash of Arms box at the time. You can see this is a bit dished. I don't know if that happened in transit or if that happened years and years ago. So we have a whole bunch of interesting stuff here, okay? So this is, of course, the Waterloo campaign, and it's the Kevin Zucker Operational Napoleonic series. We have a six-sided die. It looks like a standard Chessex die. Here's some errata. Now, there's updated rules for this, I will point out, on OSG's website. In addition to some updated series rules, there's updated scenario rules. Here's the Clash of Arms customer reply card with a little survey. These guys, for all I know, I mean, Clash of Arms is still around. They might even be at the same address. That would be amusing to send that in if they were. Here is your force display. This is the Prussian force display. Here is your force display for the Anglo-Dutch army. And we should have one for the French here too. We do. That would be this one in a sort of weird purple. So we have these things, and these are actually kind of nice because they're kind of small and compact, and you could place them in a convenient way as opposed to them being attached to the board. So here we have, I want to say this is a one mapper. So here's the Campaigns of Napoleon Operational System Standard Rules. Now again, there's an updated version of these, which may or may not be the same updated version that is in the Napoleon at Bay so-called expansion kit. But this is a 16-page rulebook. Quite nice presentation, actually, for the era. This is from 1994, so it's pretty old, right? It's almost 30 years old. Holy cow. Black and white rule book, reasonably nice for the era, but not anything to write home about. Now this one, on the other hand, this is the special rules, which will contain the game-specific stuff, which is up here. And this is like, it's like this was printed differently than the other book, which is maybe not surprising. We have extensive player notes. We have the study folder. Big chart of Imperial Guard staff. Quite a lot of historical notes, which is pretty cool. I always like to see that. This is, of course, the Armée du Nord. And here's a comparison of the situation with the Army of Ligny. This is in French, so I'd have to sit here and figure out what it's trying to tell me. But there's clearly tables taken from some secondary source. We have one counter sheet and one map. So the counter sheet is, you'll notice the front sides are these sort of fog of war sides, and the back sides show the actual units, and then you track the unit strength on those displays. So we have obviously the French, we have the Anglo-Allied army, and we have the Prussians, and then I'm not sure who these guys are. I wonder if these are... I can't really read the text, to be honest. These look like the Prussians. These look like the French. The units that will be commanded by the leaders. These are probably the French. Yeah, definitely. Because these I can read. And then here's your British down here. So again, operational system. Essentially the same system as in Napoleon at Bay. We have one map, which is on, again, a fairly typical paper stock for Clash of Arms. It's kind of a sort of, maybe like a cream-colored paper, like a linen finish. This definitely looks like a Rick Barber map, and it's quite attractive. If plain, it's 36 years old, so this isn't exactly the cutting edge of modern wargaming graphics by any means. But over here we have the Belgian border. And somewhere around the middle, we should see Namur, Brussels. Right in here somewhere should be. Here's Wavre. So up here, looking at here, here's Waterloo. And here's Ligny over here, Ligny, which means the crossroads of Quatre Bras is probably here. Maybe here. Maybe here. Actually, I'd have to look because it's not listed here on the map. Anyway, fairly attractive map. And as you may have been able to ascertain, I've kind of gone on a Napoleonic tear lately as far as game acquisitions goes. We also have a few other things here. We have another sheet of errata, which is a little more errata than I first assumed, but it's not too bad. But the backside is actually like Q&A, so that's kind of cool. We have a Clash of Arms card and ordering sheet. I'm amused to look at the prices. So this guy was $34, which I didn't pay that much more than that for it, actually. It was roughly $40. And then over here we have the King's War, which I think might even still be available. Zorndorf, which I've seen played. And from Valmy to Waterloo. I don't know what this is. So this is Napoleonic miniatures rules, okay, which means it's something I am not interested in because I don't do miniatures. If you do miniatures, great for you. I'm happy for you. Please have fun. I do not have the space, either mental, physical, or financial, to do miniatures. So here's a little ad for the Eagles Turn East. There's a unboxing of that on the channel if you want to see a look at that too. It's a little bit newer than this one. We have a terrain key. This is a little folio, actually. Oh, okay. So, this is nice. The print's pretty small, but I like the idea here. Terrain key, sequence of play in some detail, and here is your CRT, your march attrition, and your pursuit table. Here's more TEC information, artillery fire, initiative comparison. Here is a new rule for the Emperor Return. So there's like 3 separate generations of errata. There's not all errata as in mistakes being corrected, but there's 3 different generations of additional paperwork in here. And then we have this other display for turn record, replacement track, and this runs from 10 June to 3 July, potentially, right? If it's not finished on the 18th. And here's the Brussels morale track. It's a typical feature of this series as far as I can tell. So it is my goal, I don't know when this is going to happen or when it can happen, to get one or more of these games on the table. At this exact moment that I unbox the Emperor Returns here, I have, I think, 2 games in the series that are punched and clipped and ready to go. Those are Napoleonic Bay and the aforementioned 1807, the Eagles Turn East. This one I may not clip right away, but I'm nevertheless glad to have it. This guy kind of thing is not going to be available forever. The Emperor Returns from Clash of Arms. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified when new content comes out. If you'd like to support Ardwulf's Lair, I would greatly appreciate it. If you would share the content around on social media, that would be very valuable. Or you can click on the Patreon link in the video description. Again, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Until then, happy wargaming.